Good evening. If you've been caught in the showers of recent days, today was a case of being able to catch your breath. It was much quieter across the whole of the UK. Showers were fairly isolated. We had this little ridge of high pressure in the driving seat, but it's going to be replaced by another weather front moving in from the Atlantic overnight tonight, which will bring some heavier rain into the far northwest and some strengthening winds, gusts in excess of 45 to 50 miles an hour, perhaps on exposed coast. So the cloud and the rain will gather from the west through the night tonight. Generally, there's going to be quite a lot of cloud around. It's going to be a mild night. In fact, these kind of temperatures are probably more like daytime maximums at this time of year. So a pretty mild start to our Wednesday, but a day of contrast. There will be some rain. There'll also be some strong gusty winds around the further north and west you are. So if you're up and off early on, let's take a look at that in a little more detail. You can see through Northern Ireland and Scotland, we're likely to see gusts of winds 45 mile an hour, maybe higher, and we could have some persistent rain for a time, which will quickly move through. Across England and Wales, it'd be a relatively quiet start. It stays dry with some sunshine coming through and pleasant enough with highs of 14 or 15 degrees. Now, as the rain eases away, maybe in sheltered eastern areas of Scotland, we could have a warm afternoon with a local fern effect, and we might see 17 degrees here as well. But as we go through the end of the week, weather conditions look likely to settle down. And at this time of year, that can bring an issue with some overnight mist and fog. And the reason being is we then become under the influence of high pressure that's over into Eastern Europe. That is going to quieten things down. The isobars open up, becomes light winds. And with that high pressure, it's going to kill off any weather fronts that are trying to push in from the northwest. But it could be that because of the winds are light, it's not going to shift away overnight mist and fog for a time. And then it may even lift to just low clouds. So a dry day on Thursday, a quiet day for many. And if we get some sunshine, it'll be the warmest day of the week with 17 degrees. But we just have to keep a close eye on that mist and fog, which could be a bit of a nuisance, and it could lift to a rather grey day. But the wind direction will change as we head into the weekend, become more of an easterly or a southeasterly. That's going to drag in something a little bit cooler. But it does look as though for many of us, the story will dry up nicely.